We are all going to face many battles in our lives. And some of those battles we will not always win. But we must have the winning attitude no matter what. Regardless if we fall down. Regardless if the struggle is so hard. Regardless if we get pushed back a few steps, we must continue to press on. Every battle cannot be won. But the winning attitude, the mindset to not give up, is more than enough to carry on. When it gets tough, you get tougher. You're not allowed to leave until you finish the business. Always expect new challenges daily. Don't get stuck in routines. Routines make you predictable. You cannot be predictable in this life. You must be unpredictable. You must be a unique individual. You have to come in with a fresh mind, a strong heart, and let everything fall into place exactly as it's meant to. Let everything else step aside. Push away the weakness and let strength come through. Never be the first one to quit, be the first to win it all. Life was never designed to be easy. It was given for a reason. You exist for a reason. You were put on this earth to do great things. But the challenges, they had to happen. They must happen. They will happen. So we must carry on. What do we do with this life we've been given? How do we face the circumstances that come our way? Do we give up? Or do we stand up? Do we push through? These are the questions we ask ourselves every day, especially when adversity knocks. Because no one said it was supposed to be easy. Hard times, yes, they come. But hard times create tough people. And tough people, they keep going. So when it gets tough, you've got to get tougher. When life pushes you, push back harder. Do you run? Or do you rise? Do you stress or take a breath and reset? Do you turn it up or shut it all down? When I say turn it up, I mean go all in. Fight the good fight. Face the challenges. Look them in the eye and say, I got this. Say, I will. Say, I must. Tell yourself, I must do, but I must not give up. Because you don't have the right to give up. You don't get to walk away from the purpose planted inside you. Not now. Not when you've come this far. You have something to prove, not to them, but to you. These are difficult times. And not everyone has the tenacity or the grit to carry the good fight. Every day we are fighting for our lives. Every day we take one more step forward. Sometimes we move ahead. Sometimes we get knocked back. But being knocked down doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean you stop growing. It doesn't mean you stop living. You will always have challenges. You will always be tested. But ask yourself, do you have the mental capacity to accept the challenge without accepting defeat? You don't give up just because it's hard. You don't give up just because it hurts. You don't give up on you. You keep going. You keep pushing. That's how you grow. What do you do when it hurts? How do you sleep at night knowing you gave up? Knowing you could have done more, but you didn't? Because you didn't think you were good enough. You let the naysayers define you. You let fear and excuses kill your passion. Now what? Now is the time to get up. Get up and chase your dreams. Get up and own your life. Get up and fight. Are you listening? There are 24 hours in the day. Get up and use them. Rise out of your misery. Start climbing again. Recognize who you are. Say it out loud, enough is enough. You don't get to hide from this anymore. So what? You slipped. So what? You fell down. Get up and climb. For every mountain you climb, it will get tougher. That's a promise. But that's also a blessing. Because climbing makes you stronger. This is your moment of truth, the moment to understand that within you, there are great possibilities. You have grit. And grit means doing the job even when it hurts. Grit means pushing when you'd rather quit. Grit sends you in the direction of your destiny. So how do you get through something? You keep climbing. Fall, climb. Slip, climb. Repeat. You weren't built for nothing. You were built for more. You were made to rise. If it didn't make you, it can't break you. Let that sink in. Pay attention to your drive. Pay attention to your purpose. Just get through the day. Don't dwell on tomorrow. Focus on right now. You will make mistakes. You will fall. But you will rise. You will struggle. But you will learn. You will become who you were always meant to be. And no one, absolutely no one, can take that away from you. Not rejection. Not failure. Not pain. They're just part of the process. So how will you know who you are if you never rise after a fall? You don't discover your strength in safety. You discover it in storms. How much are you willing to endure so you can grow? How much effort are you willing to give to get the most out of yourself? You've got to get inside your mind and say, this is it. This is the moment. This is my opportunity. It's your time now. You have to push with all your might. Push with your faith. Work day in and day out. Because the challenges, they're coming. In every shape, every form, every disguise. So stay ready. Be ready. And don't break. Build. Keep working toward the greatness that's inside of you. It's there. You can feel it. Let it rise. There's no time to be afraid. No time to say, I'm done. If your heart is still beating, you're not done. If your blood still flows, there's still more for you. Keep pushing. Even when it hurts. Even when it's heavy. Even when it feels like too much. You keep going. That's power. That's purpose. That's knowing that there's something beyond the struggle. Something waiting on the other side of pain. And if it tries to push you back, you push harder. Onward. Upward. That's the only direction now. That's your mission. Don't let what didn't make you break you. Struggle? Bring it. Pain? Embrace it. You don't need easy. You need strength. You need character. You need pressure to rise. You're always at war. Always working. This isn't about sleep. This is about not sleeping on yourself. The storm is coming. Move forward. The flood is rising. Swim through it. You don't get to give up just because it's hard. Life is hard. That's what it is. And if every day was easy, you'd never grow. So when your back's against the wall, you rise. When life tests you, you pass. Because as long as your heart beats, it's not over. Not until you win. White right pointing backhand index. Subscribe to today is a gift for more strength, more truth, more reasons to rise. Drop a comment, "I'm not done." Because you aren't. You're just getting started.